me again. Today we are going to be talking about another topic, and it's related to accents. But I brought a special guest to help me make this video. So would you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
Hello, my name is Kayla. I'm 19 years old. I'm also an English teacher, and I know him because we work and study together.
Yes. So we are going to be talking about the major differences between the American and British accents. Okay? Of course, there are many differences. There are differences about spelling, about pronunciation, vocabulary, also expressions and idioms. Okay? There are lots of differences, but we are going to focus on the differences between the pronunciation of some words, and also among the words British and American people use to refer to the same thing. Okay? So first of all, I have a question to my guest. What is the best accent? Is there such a thing?
I don't think so. I think both accents, they have their particularities, but there is no such thing as one is better than the other.
Yes, I agree with you. The other question is there a more difficult or an easier accent to understand?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a matter of getting the accent. I think if you are used to listening to the accent and talking to someone who has this accent, you're going to be more aware and you're going to understand better.
Yes, it's a matter of exposure. As I mentioned in one video I made about how to get an accent. So if you have time, go and check it out. So we have here this list of words, and we are going to be doing an accent tag, okay? I'm going to be pronouncing the words as a British person would probably pronounce it, and Kayla is going to pronounce the words as American people usually do, okay? So let's get started. The first one, theatre, water, data, leisure, status, herbs, opportunity, doctor, clever, deeper, center, laboratory, vase, either, neither, aluminium, vitamins, fire, figure, happiness, advertisement, little, chance, better, iron, agile, mobile. Alright, that's the end of the list. So as you can see, there is a difference in the way American and British people pronounce these words. But we also have some differences in the vocabulary they use to refer to the same thing, to the same object. Let's go. The first one is, usually British people go to a shop to buy new trousers.
While American, they go to shops to buy pants.
Yes. And usually British people watch football matches on telly.
And American people, they watch soccer matches on the television.
Yes. That's funny because what American people mean by soccer, British people say football, and what American people mean by football, British people say American football. Yes, that's funny, and there is also the difference between telly and television, although I think telly is informal, really informal. But let's see. Hold on.
And also, on the TV, American people can watch movies.
Yes, on the other hand, British people would probably watch films.
Yes, while they were eating cookies, I mean the American.
Yeah, but the British people would be eating biscuits.
Yes. And kids in the USA, probably they would ask for some candies.
Yeah, but British kids, they would ask for some sweets. Yes. Teenagers usually try to rent a flat when they want to get rid of their parents' control in the UK.
But in the USA, they would rent an apartment.
Yes. And usually some people work in the city centre in the UK. For example, in London, if there is a person who lives in London and this person works in the city centre.
Yes, and the American, they can work downtown.
Yes. If you are going to a job interview in a very tall building and you have to go to the last floor, you should probably take a lift. I mean, if you are British.
But if you are American, you would probably take the elevator.
Yes.
The other thing is that American people usually throw their garbage or their trash into their trash can.
Yeah, but British people, they throw their rubbish into the bin, right? Okay. And usually when British people are not driving a car, they are walking, but they tend to walk on the pavement.
While American, they tend to walk on the sidewalk.
Yes. So that's very nice. I mean, those are some differences between pronunciation and vocabulary. Then, another question I have is, why is it important to know these differences, to be aware of these differences?
I think it is important because if you are used to only listening to one accent, you are not going to understand the other. So you need to be aware of those differences.
Yes, and it's not a matter of getting the accent. No, even though you have a preference, you should probably be aware of these different vocabulary and pronunciation because it will be easier for you to understand an American, Australian, a Canadian, a South African person speaking, right? So, I think that's it for today. That was our intention with this video, to show the differences. Remember, there are other differences. Another important observation is neither every single American person nor every single British person uses the language like this. Okay, not all of them pronounce the words like in only one way. Okay, sometimes there is a mixture. Sometimes they pronounce the words in a totally different way. Okay, this is a very general and very broad idea of the accent. Okay, but thank you very much for watching. I would feel really glad if you could leave a comment below saying what your favorite accent is and why. Okay, try to explain it. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye. See you next time.